Oh, hey there. I was just taking a break and decided to get myself a snack or two. If you want some, I made plenty of milkshakes and cookies. Also, I made some gluten-free cookies just for you gluten-free ponies. Now, again, I've seen the whole series front to back, and I know I'm late, but I wanted to make quality videos so they can be presentable. So, let's see, where were we? Ah, yes, now I remember. The second episode, well, actually part 2, starts with the previous title card thing used in just about every kid's show whenever it's a 2-part special, and the last episode taught us about a recluse who was forced to go out and be social! Roll intro. After the intro, we cut to laughing, failed attempts at ceasing, wisping, and Rainbow Dash being too slow to catch a cloud. Then she starts being suspicious as the only pony who is leaving the building is not Elvis. Twilight starts to console the books and almost gets a kiss by RD. Heh, just kidding, as this is not the time for kissing. I leave that to the shippers.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match!
So far, the episode is answering questions we would have upon first watching the series. Granted, it is a part 2, but it is actually good at being a continuation. Twilight starts to explain the situation to her destined besties, and then Pinkie Pie finds a book.
How did you find that?
Twilight, she's Pinkie Pie. Don't question it.
It was under E!
That too. So far, I am mentally comparing this Pinkie Pie to Gen 3 Pinkie Pie, and they almost seem to be the exact same in some ways, and not by the color scheme. Only thing missing is, well, singing.
Let's go!
Okay, with the face she just made, you can tell she does this on a regular daily basis. So the group is walking along, and we have yet to see why the Free Ever Forest is so scary, as we have not seen any kind of suspicious activity other than the Nightmare Moon seeping into the ground. Considering this is the first 2 episodes of the series, there isn't much to critique on. Sure, you can look for the animation errors, but you would need a very keen and skilled eye for minor details.
Has never come.
Okay, if Fluttershy is supposed to be scared of her own shadow, how come she didn't shoot up into a tree? And cue falling off a cliff. Cue random root. Cue the inability to use your forearm to hoist yourself back up. Then again, one really can't tell how unstable a cliff can be. But if it can fit 2 horses, then Twilight could be able to pull herself up with ease. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Are you crazy?
No, that title goes to Pinkie Pie. And Jasper Pie. Maybe Firebrand too. So the Fellowship continue onward, and holy snap! I just remembered the mayor's voice actress was in the Barbie Mariposa movie! After the group tries all their efforts to try and hurt the beast, they soon learn about kindness. Okay, time to turn off the lights.
I think I stepped in something. It's just mud.
I don't think that was mud, Applejack. Knowing how many creatures actually live in the Everfree Forest, you stepped in something way worse. But now the scene is super dark and scary, and frightening as well. It looks like the perfect time to...
Go, giggle at the ghostly, guffaw at the grossly, crack up at creepy, move it up with the wee.
I think that deserves a bit of an explanation for another time. Okay, back to the episode. This is the very first song of the series, minus the intro, and it is as catchy as a llama with a screaming impediment. The new voice of Pinkie Pie was already something new, but her singing is way better than the Gen 3's. Sorry, babe, but what we had is over. So after that, Rarity kills Rainbow gets seducted, and somehow Fluttershy can lift up a stone sphere when all she can pick up is a bunny. So then Twilight's soon-to-be destined besties leave her side so she can blow herself up. You know, many would argue whether or not this was a good decision on their part, as they could have been around to try and stop the nightmare smoke, or to warn Twilight. Sure, they could have stayed and did so, but then again, Nightmare Moon could have cut the bridge's rope when Rainbow wasn't looking. But hey, who am I to say that the friends could have gotten back on the side a lot sooner, but the plot asked them to take a trot while Twilight was disintegrated. So then Twilight ignites a spark, but it doesn't work, and then... Okay, well, that was a plot twist. You'd think the elements would be the most indestructible objects in the world, much like the Chaos Emeralds, but these magic talismans shattered! And soon, Twilight gives her very first friendship speech, and then they send the beast back to whence it came. Rarity's tail grows back. Hey, if the elements can regrow hair, then I know a few ponies who would love to acquire that. And then we finally get to see the Grand Pony Ruler. Yes, I know she's in the intro, but even though I have nothing back up my argument, I still would have liked to see her sooner. But oh well. So then everyone rejoices with the return of Princess Luna. And I know that her hairstyle changes in a bit, like in a few more seasons, but I'll go over that topic whenever I get there. And then, Pinky. Yep. Can't question it. So, final thoughts on the episode? Well, honestly, the episodes were very well made and the creators treated it with care and put a lot of hard work into it. They needed something that could catch your eye and be a fun thing to watch. And sure, it's mainly a girls series, but it soon grew a huge fanbase that I am proud to be part of. The story may seem like a simple plot as the characters are gathered and have to defeat a big bad. But what makes this series work is the style and animation and the character personality and how they are relatable upon viewing. Where there are many people, male and female, who could be a bit shy or a bit self-absorbed or so, but then they get the urge to do something right or at least do something that's not normal for them and go out of their way. Many other series can do that, but these people got inspired by a horse. As the series grew, so did the fanbase, and now there are all these great people around who give videos that are animated or just talk about the series like I'm doing. Thank you for watching. I love to talk, so if you want to hear and see more, then click that subscribe button, and I'll see you next video. Oh, I almost forgot. Who wants cookies and milkshake?